Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back. So we are here at Disneyland. It is July 17th. Man, what is that? July 17th. Boy, it's ringing a bell for something.
It's Disneyland's birthday.
Oh yeah, it's Disneyland's birthday. So we're in the park celebrating the birthday. We took the day off to come down here. We wanted to see what was going on. Have to admit, we're a little disappointed though. So when we came through main gate, no button today, no sticker, no nothing. We spoke to one of the guest service cast members if they were doing anything, and he said no, other than there's a pre-parade show, which we're debating whether or not we're going to stay for. We weren't going to stay that late. We were just going to come down for a few hours, so we'll have to make a decision. So not sure if we're going to stay, but that's about all they're doing. We even asked him for a I'm celebrating button, and he said they're not allowed to do that. He specifically stated his manager said they cannot give out an I'm celebrating button for Disneyland's birthday.
That's so sad.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic in my opinion. I don't like that at all, and for that being the official statement, pretty disappointing, Disneyland. Pretty cheap. Not happy about it at all. I mean, we're happy to be down here, but being that we wanted to see any birthday festivities, and not only are they not really doing anything, but then they're denying you a celebrating button, that's pretty sad. So disappointed on that, Disney. You can do much better. But on to more positive things. We want to try to stay positive on here. We are getting a snack for breakfast, and we got this. They're calling it an iridescent cupcake. It's got basically like a unicorn cupcake. You can see the mane of frosting in the back, the two ears on top, and of course the distinct horn.
And it's got glitter on the top.
Yeah, it's very shiny. So that's our breakfast this morning. We already grabbed our fast pass for Star Tours. We didn't get here till about almost 9:30, 9:15, 9:30. So our fast pass is at like 10:40 or something like that. So it's not too bad yet, but it is a little busier than we thought it might be for a random Tuesday here at the park.
It's a little humid.
Yeah, and it's kind of humid out today, so we got that to kind of battle with. But otherwise, a pretty nice day in the park. Plenty of seating here at Jolly Holiday. So I guess as far as indicators of crowd, it's not so busy around here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to eat this thing. It's got a wrap around it that I think I can just kind of peel off here. It's a full wrap, it's not just around it, it's on the bottom too. So I don't know, I might have to just eat it out of here.
What is that made out of?
I don't know, the horn looks to be a pretty solid piece.
I'm curious if it's chocolate or if it's bread.
No, it's like a hard frosting. But it's a solid piece, and I got gold paint on me.
It's Lucky Wishes, Nate.
The ears are like a fondant, so the ears are actually pliable. And then I think this is just a load of frosting. The frosting's pretty thick. It's real thick frosting. It's not the light, fluffy, aerated frosting. I dug down pretty deep. I taste pineapple on this. Yeah, there's definitely a pineapple in here. I don't like it.
Oh, that's sad.
It looks fun, but it's definitely not the best tasting thing. And yeah, it's so much frosting. So this entire thing is frosting. It's about, as you can see, it's roughly 1.5 to 2 inches high. There's like a filling inside, and it seems that center filling at the bottom is what has the pineapple flavor to it that I'm not liking. The frosting itself is okay. Of course, it's just frosting. So when I try to better explain the wrapper, it's like a hard, like a stiffer plastic, and it has a bottom to it, and that's why when I tried to tear the edges off, it's attached. It's attached here at the bottom, so you can't tear it around, so it made it difficult to try to get out and show you guys. But now that it's kind of fallen out of its thing, see better down here, you can see better that this is that filling, and I don't care for it. It's not just a pineapple-y taste. There's something else with it. I think just definitely not a fan. In fact, it might not even be pineapple. When I'm thinking about it, it might even almost be like a mango. I don't like mango either. So although fun to look at, I don't recommend this cupcake. It's not my favorite thing. But oh well, it was worth a try. It was something new, and we got to share it with you and show you guys. But I'll be the first to say I'm not very good with flavors all the time. So like I said, it might be a mango or a pineapple, but either way, I don't like either one of those things. So we'll look forward to lunch. So we finished our breakfast, and we're heading up into Fantasyland now. Just gonna buy some time until our fast pass. We are trying to ride all of the cars on Seven Dwarfs or Snow White Scary Adventure. Yeah, in Fantasyland. So we're trying to ride all the cars. We assume that they have all 7 dwarfs, but we actually don't know for sure. I think we've knocked off 3 to 4 of them. Well, I think it's 3, the both of us, but you rid it once with my niece and got dopey, and I didn't ride that. So technically, I've only gotten 3 of the dwarfs. I want to point out something here real quick. So the mailboxes are actual mailboxes. You can put a stamped postcard or letter in here. Now, unfortunately, there's no special markings. It would be cool if they stamped it with like a Disneyland stamp or something before it shipped out. But it's still fun to do, so you can buy postcards here. You used to be able to buy stamps at City Hall. I'm not sure if that's still a thing, but if you just brought a couple stamps, you can mail a letter or postcard from Disneyland. Yeah, so Mars and I actually did that in Disney World. We mailed out some letters. We mailed out some postcards from the mailbox on Main Street in front of City Hall.
When we got home from our trip, we got our postcard.
Yeah.
We mailed it to ourselves.
Yeah, we ended up mailing them on like the last night we were there. So it arrived to our house in Burbank a few days later. But we're walking up by the castle now. There's always a lot of people out here taking photos, so we'll do our best to navigate through here. I know we mentioned before, a great tip is to go off just to the side. You don't actually have to be right in front of the castle to get a good photo. Now, I know everyone talks about how small the castle is, but it, of course, being the original, it still looks pretty great and has that forced perspective illusion to it. When they opened Disneyland 63 years ago, the drawbridge was up and they actually lowered it, and Zorro came across the bridge. Pretty cool. Yeah, and you'll notice, so we just noticed another mailbox here in Fantasyland by the little holiday gift shop. The mailboxes are all throughout the parks, both parks. DCA has it too, and again, you guys can go mail off stuff from any of them. So we're coming up to Snow White Scary Adventures, and there's the Queen peeking out the window. They have this cool book here at the entrance, and if you touch the apple, it sets off the cackle of the witch. It's very dark.
Red to Snow White and make her
So we're in line for Snow White's Scary Adventures, and we were just commenting how humid it is today. It definitely reminds us of Florida, being at Disney World.
Yeah, it's so humid.
Yeah, Mars has her Snapchat glasses today. She hasn't worn them in a while, so we thought we'd take them out. So maybe you guys will see some videos or pictures from her. Either check out our social media, or we might even add it into this video. So we've been riding with the attempt to get all 7, but again, we're not sure if it's actually all 7 dwarfs. There's the one behind it's Grumpy. Can't tell yet from here which one we might get. So yeah, Grumpy's back there. I'm not sure if we have it or not. I have to look at my list. The cars are cool. You can see the theming inside. There's little woodland creatures inside. Bunnies, squirrels, owls. The cast member station is cool. Big street stuff. So it looks like we're going to get Grumpy. That's the next one. I feel like we've had Grumpy though before, so we'll have to check our list afterwards.
We're gonna get Grumpy.
Yep, we're getting Grumpy. Grumpy. There we go. Oh, we're in our house. Just drove right in, like it was our own place. That's how we enter our house too. Drive by car, right? Down. The little did we know.
Now to take care of Snow.
Keep her outside.
Magic mirror on the wall. In this disguise, I'll fool them all.
And she's done. We all live happily ever after. So we're by the queue of Peter Pan, and you can see they're advertising the new Disney Play app. This Peter Pan queue has now been transformed into an interactive queue. What it is there's a scavenger hunt inside, and you search for different objects. When you find all of them, you wind up at a lantern. So Disney World has some interactive queues already, so it's nice that Disneyland is trying to add some here and also just expand their app to give you a little more options, more things to do. So we wrote a short blog about this. You can check it out at nateandmars.com. But we talk a little bit about some of the new app features, not just Disney Play, but mobile ordering and Disney Max Pass as well.
Oh look,
Oh, there she is. Look at
found
that.
Tinkerbell. It's a two-person game. You can't do one person. So now it asks me to pass it to Nate so that he gets a chance to play and make Tinkerbell appear again because she's trapped. It's really neat. So hopefully we can put this on your screen. We'll try at least. As I was recording the game a little bit so you can see what you have to do. And I did pick the handicap line because the lantern was right next to us versus the queue where you actually have to find Tinkerbell's trinkets in the queue line and then end up at the lantern.
Just wanted to point out Jingles, the horse on the carousel. Technically, all of the horses have names. This one with all the bells on it is called Jingles. For Disneyland's 50th anniversary, they dedicated that horse to Julie Andrews.
So if you look over by its rear end, there's a little umbrella, and on the other side is a pair of her shoes.
And
it
you can
has her
kind of see the
favorite
little
Winnie
umbrella
shoes.
there on the horse's back.
And then also on the crest, right there, you can see actually Mary Poppins with her umbrella.
Yeah, so it was pretty neat. They dedicated it to Julie Andrews, so she came out. And then when you watch Saving Mr. Banks with Tom Hanks, oh, and I forgot her name.
That's where the author of, what was it? Was it Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Gets to
In the
ride
film,
on the
that's what the
horse.
author says. And I forgot the actress's name, unfortunately.
And he
right
says it's Mrs. Disney's favorite horse.
now we're going into the Mad Hatter shop. The mirror on the far side above the counter is cool. It's a two-way mirror. And every so often, the mirror will change and you'll be able to see, I believe it's the Cheshire Cat. So, you can see him appearing right now. You can see the Cheshire Cat inside. And he disappears again.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like those ones. They're fun. They're very nice. Patriotic ears.
I like that they're poofy, but they're light. $24.99.
$24.99.
All of them.
For all of these ears. There's a ton of them at this point. There's a ton of ears at this point. And they're all $24.99. So we're next to the Galactic Grill in Tomorrowland, and we had a blog about this, but the plants in Tomorrowland are all edible. I'm trying to figure out what those things are on these particular plants, but everything should be edible in some way, shape, or form here in Tomorrowland.
Like you already eating the lettuce.
Yeah, we used to like when they had strawberries in the spring, and you could pick them as long as you didn't climb in the flower bed or endanger yourself or others in any way. Basically, if it's in arm's reach, you were able to grab some. We recommend rinsing it off, but you're welcome to take it. But yeah, for more info on that, check out our blog at nateandmars.com. Yep, we got our passes. We're gonna redeem our fast pass, which is not this piece of paper anymore. The paper is just a reminder. So yeah, now we're over by Star Tours waiting for our fast pass. We were a little early. But here's another one of these things.
It looks like an eggplant, but it's not purple. So
Yeah, maybe it turns purple, but yeah,
that's a tomato.
I'm not good at plants, but yeah, that looks like a tomato plant, I believe, and then not sure what those little orange things are.
Possibly like tangerine.
But they could be oranges or tangerines, or if you guys know, help us out. I fully admit we don't really know the different plants, but
This one's parsley for sure.
yeah, but it is cool that they have these here. Okay, so we just got an update from Disney through their app that Star Tours is down. So our Fast Pass has changed from Star Tours to a My Disney Experience, or a what's it called?
Multiple experience.
Multiple
pass.
experience, that's right. So we can essentially use it at any attraction that has a Fast Pass for basically right now. And in fact, I think it's good all day. We can technically get a new Fast Pass at 10:55, which was supposed to be our Fast Pass time, which is within minutes, if not right now. So we're gonna actually take a stroll. We're gonna go across the way and go over to DCA and see what they're looking like, and just take a stroll over there. See if it's less crowded too. We're actually a bit surprised how busy it is today. Yeah, we understand it is summertime. It's in the heart of summer. It's July 17th, but for a Tuesday, we just thought it's a little busier than we expected. But having a good time. We're just taking it easy today, and we'll go see what DCA is like.
Come on along.
Across the Esplanade towards DCA. And I'll show you my parents' brick. I can't remember when they started this program, but if you can see, there's different names and whatever. These ones have the 50th anniversary in it. But you could at one time purchase a brick here on the Esplanade. And you had a character limit, and obviously, you couldn't put anything crazy on them, just names and whatnot, but we purchased this brick here. This is my parents' brick, Jack and Sherry. So we got this in 2007. This is when I first moved down here. I believe this was a Christmas gift that me, my brother, and sister gave to them. And we always worried about it. They basically said when you bought it, that if anything happens to it, it gets damaged or broken, they're just simply going to remove it. They won't replace it. And since then, they've discontinued the brick program. But knock on wood, it's still here, and it's easy to find because it's next to this drain and this post that has the banner on it. Is that for the new movie?
Tigger. I like him and Pooh. Little Piglet. He looks like he's Christmas time Piglet. Kind of weird.
I don't know.
And he's
Maybe that's
supposed to be
just his
smaller
outfit,
than
or
this.
maybe that was his original outfit or something.
So ears 34, Piglet's 24. Tigger's 34. Probably because they're bigger. And Kanga and Roo come together. This one's $39.99, and you can take him out of the pouch.
Fade away into the background. So what a rough sketch is all about is getting your ideas on that sheet of paper. So it's supposed to look loose and definitely a little messy too. Usually here at the Animation Academy, we just draw a character's portrait, but Mike has got like some arms and legs that are attached to that head shape. So we're going to be drawing the whole entire thing. So you want to make sure you save enough room at the bottom of the circle for those legs. I'm going to lightly sketch out my circle. I'd say make it about the size of a tennis ball. Baseball is a good size.
mic drawing. I'm sorry. Get mine here. Very concerned. But
Look at mine.
yeah, so it's been a long time since we did that. It was a lot of fun. It's a nice place to go and hang out, and it's nice and cool.
I lost my pencil.
Yeah, and it seats a lot of people, so you almost always have a chance to get in. I'd say our class was 40% full.
Yeah, there's plenty of seats.
Yeah,
There's two
and
rows
when we got in
left.
line, we were near the, almost near the check-in booth or whatever you want to call that. So it looked like, oh no, it's going to be busy, but there's a lot of space inside. So you should come check it out. There's a lot of different characters. They do this every half hour.
So each bench has 3 seats available, but they only put 2 people per bench, so you have space to draw.
So we're on our way to have lunch. I always forget the name of it. I think it's something like Smoke Jumper's Grill or something like that, like a parachute name. Yeah. And that's what it is.
Shakes.
Smoke Jumper's Grill.
Friendly service, burgers and more, and frosty shakes.
Yeah, so you're in an airplane hangar, and we haven't been here in years. Now we're inside. It looks really cool in here. It's made to look like a hangar. Kids menu. And the regular menu. We're gonna go with the spicy buffalo chicken sandwich with onion rings. And Mars is gonna get the chicken sandwich, which is at the very bottom of the menu. And then we're gonna get an order of chili cheese fries.
I got chicken strips. It came with 3 chicken strips and some onion rings, and you get your choice of onion rings or the crisp cut fries. Nate got me some ranch and some barbecue sauce. And then we got some bison chili waffle cup fries. They look really good. What did you get?
Alright, so I got the spicy buffalo chicken sandwich. Kind of has this weird coleslaw sauce, which I'm not a huge fan of coleslaw, but I'm going to give it a try. Maybe I'll like it. And some onion rings. And they have a condiment bar, so I ended up getting some lettuce and tomato. Also some ranch and barbecue. There's other stuff up there. Purple onions and pickle and shoot, I think there's something else, but it's nice. There's a nice condiment bar up there and the different sauces. It's got a weird sauce on it, some cucumbers. I think those are cucumbers. Maybe it's pickle, I don't know. But either way, I'm not going to eat them. But the sauce is pretty thick, so I think it'll be alright. Chicken's very good. It's very spicy. I can't really taste this sauce. It might be a guacamole sauce, but it's super light. So it doesn't actually bother me. It tastes fine. And even the coleslaw doesn't bother me. The sauce is so... there's so much of it, I guess it's so kind of overpowering, but in a good way. So I like it. It's good. The onion rings look pretty good. We thought since we were getting the chili fries, we'd try the onion rings. But yeah, they look good size and they look nice and crispy. I would describe this as a light breading, which is great. It tastes really good. It's not greasy at all. It's very nice.
I'm gonna try the chicken tender. Use the barbecue sauce. Chicken's really tender. It's really good. It tastes as good as the golden horseshoe. I'm not a fan of that barbecue sauce. It has this like tangy, sour aftertaste. Might stick with the ranch.
We didn't grab our water actually, but they do have a water station here where you can grab it yourself, get a cup and some water, which is nice. So if they're really busy, you don't have to wait on them. All right. Mars is going in for the chili fries.
Bison chili. It's not spicy at all. You can taste the meat and the beans. It reminds me of turkey chili. It's very light. And the waffle fries are pretty good.
Give you a better look at the chili fries, the bison chili. You can see like full slices of cheese on there. And this is one order, so this is really good. Honestly, if you were looking for a snack, kind of a hearty snack, this is a good one. And I could see Mars and I splitting this. This would be a real nice snack, and it was, I think, $6.99. So not too bad.
My two are good, of course.
fast pass scanners were down, so they were manually scanning our tickets with a handheld device. So now we turn the corner and we're in line, and this is all we have until we board the boat.
So this line's usually a little slower than that one because of the handicap.
But we definitely saved a ton of time just now by fast passing this. And as you can see, it is 1 o'clock. Disneyland's 63rd birthday.
Celebrate the 63rd birthday of Disneyland. And now, here to lead us in a special celebration, please welcome the Disneyland Resort Ambassador Team, Alexa Garcia and Mikey Trujillo. And of course, Mickey Mouse and some of his very good friends.
Hello, everyone. Ready to sing happy birthday?
But before we do that, let's take a moment and travel back in time to that eventful day on July 17, 1955, when Walt Disney officially dedicated Disneyland.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
And now, we invite you to join the Dapper Dans in singing happy birthday to Disneyland. Helping lead us through is our good friend and very own Disneyland band conductor, Peter Connell. Take it away, Peter.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Disneyland. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everyone.
We hope you continue to have a happy birthday here at
Disneyland.
I've never seen this pretty character in one spot before. So neat. The ambassadors, and let's not forget Minnie Mouse up here. Hey guys, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Minnie! Well, happy birthday, Disneyland. I guess it's not Mickey's birthday. Everybody go. Happy birthday, Disneyland. Pretty neat, huh?
It was so cool.
Yeah, I've never seen that many characters at
Yeah,
once
I've
like
never
that.
seen Marie here.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever seen Brer Rabbit.
No.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So, happy birthday, Disneyland.
Happy birthday.
63 years and going strong. So that was really cool, and this was the pre-parade today, July 17th. So look at these confetti
Came out of
cannons, which
there.
is pretty cool. They load the tubes, and then there's compressed air through here. Now they wired it up, and you can see the cable running under the stairs there. So they wired it up to something that was in this structure back here. It's probably a computer system of some kind in that building back there, which helped timed it so that it shut off when they wanted it to.
You gotta make
You got your treasures?
You're ready to go.
All right, Disneyland's 63rd birthday confetti. All right, so we just finished watching the pre-parade for the birthday celebration, and now we're gonna hop onto the monorail. Oh, maybe we're not. Stand by. So the monorail is down, so we're gonna go on foot through Tomorrowland and hopefully down Main Street. Their reason was technical difficulties. Now we go backstage. Jungle Cruise. This used to cut through to Adventureland. As cast members, we used to cut through here to bypass. So you go back of Main Street and then across to Adventure. This is where they keep some of the Jungle Cruise ships. Back of Gibson Girl. See, they put these screens and they put these screens and tarps in now. This used to be just open piping and stuff like that. There's not much behind most of this. Some of it's lockers and storage, but by putting the tarps, it does look a lot nicer as guests pass through here. Plus, I'm sure with people like me filming it, they wanted to just hide anything they might pose any issues. Yeah, and this is new. This used to not be that thing. So they've definitely done some more theming in the backside, which is nice. Again, Disney understanding that this is going to be seen to the guests, then they should be providing some show. So I think it looks great. It's not only super functional when you have thousands of guests trying to leave at once, but really nice that they dressed it up. And there's the back of Walt's apartment up there. And that is how you get up there. Stairs here, and then by guest services along the front as well. There's some more steps. And it dumps us out back in Town Square. Alright guys, so we're at home. We've actually been resting for a little bit. We want to thank you guys for joining us today, hanging out with us for Disneyland's 63rd birthday. It was a lot of fun. We were glad we found out about the pre-parade. Still doesn't make up for them not giving us a button or anything. I'm still kind of bummed about that. I just expected it from them.
The parade was a lot of fun, although we did have to wait quite a while just for it. But it was cool. You got to see characters you didn't see before.
Yeah, I'd say we waited about an hour and a half for it. We thought it was an hour, but that was my mistake. I thought it started at 2:30. It was 2:50 is when it started. But it was a little pre-parade show, but it was a lot of fun. It's kind of like a little cavalcade, so they had the double-decker bus and everything. So we enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Make sure to follow us on social media, Nate and Mars, and then nateandmars.com. So again, thanks for hanging out. Leave us comments down below on what you guys like about our videos and what you guys would like us to do more videos on.
And make sure you click that like button and subscribe. See you next time.
All right, bye guys.